In this presentation, I will cover urbanization and its subsequent topics. Urbanization is the physical growth of urban areas as a result of global change. The UN projected that half of the world's population would live in urban areas by the end of 2008. Urbanization can also be closely linked to modernization, industrialization, and the sociological process of rationalization. Urbanization occurs naturally from individual and corporate efforts to reduce time and expense in commuting and transportation while improving opportunities for jobs, education, housing, and transportation. Living in cities permits individuals and families to take advantage of the proximity, diversity, and competitive marketplace. According to the UN State of the World Population 2007 report, sometime in the middle of 2007, the majority of the world's population will be living in towns or cities for the first time in history. People move into cities to seek economic opportunities. A major contributing factor is known as rural flight. In rural areas, it is difficult to improve one's standard of living beyond basic sustenance. Cities, in contrast, are known to be places where money, services, and wealth are centralized. These 7 key factors are very important in terms of urbanization. These are the contributing factors which will convince a person to leave their rural area for the centralized urban center of a city. The size of the urban area is important because social diversity increases along with urban size. Diversity, in turn, tends to lead to tolerance of different lifestyles and ethnic groups. This tends to lead people to be more acceptable of different lifestyles and be more willing to accept people for who they really are. Businesses, which generate jobs and capital, are usually located in urban areas. Cities are also usually through which foreign money flows into a country. It is easy to see why someone living on a farm might wish to take their chance moving to the city and trying to make enough money to send back to their struggling families. Social stratification is based on 4 principles. Social stratification is a trait of society, not simply a reflection of individual differences. It is also carried over from generation to generation. The 3rd principle is that it is universal but variable. And finally, it involves not just inequality but beliefs as well. One environmental effect of urbanization is the urban heat island, which has become a growing concern and is increasing over the years. It is formed when industrial and urban areas are developed and heat becomes more abundant. Additional city heat is given off by vehicles and factories, as well as industrial effects, causing cities to be 2 to 10 degrees warmer than surrounding areas.